Läuft hier alles? Ich glaube schon. Gehen wir rein. Stimmt, ich bin ja schon im letzten Bereich. Mit den allen noch quatschen. Das ist nicht so viel Sinn da drin. Den Lager verlassen. Muss ich kurz mal gucken, was ist hier falsch angestellt. Nehme ich die beiden mit. Chatter auch mal cool so. Dann kommen wir gegen Kai und Jatzli. Hä? Die hatte ich so jetzt noch nicht gesehen, die Map, aber krank. Mit den Dingen. Hinten muss ich hin. Hallstätte. Postfeste da hinten. Und der Bereich sieht nochmal ein Stück größer aus, tatsächlich. Zum Garten. So ist hier. Komm runter.
I was just getting warmed up.
Flamme. Die Bereiche lebt.
Coming from the right.
That's like the odds of we encountered before. Will you throw glassy eyed again if you do?
Kai, obwohl, ist ein bisschen...
Onward, watch your left!
Ist noch ein Feste sieht auch krass aus. Aus der Ferne.
Something happened here. Drip by drip, the slow passage of time. The years have gnarled our branches. The hot winds bent our trunk. Who are we? We do not recognize what we have become. Carve away the old self. Warp the wood to give us strength. We embrace your resolve within us.
Schaden ist okay. Ein paar Dinge abgemalt. Ich hab durch. Löst die Scheiße hier auf.
Be reasonable. We can't live out here like this.
Listen, we're besieged by Malian and outsiders. Rein still begs me to search for the missing Adir and merchant gunfight. We're stretched too thin, even for that. I only ask you to hold on a bit longer until our replacement comes.
I will try. But this can't last. If... I'm not quite sure what you're holding there. But if anyone can help you, it's Forge Master Della. You can find them in the forge in Solace Keep, if they'll let you inside. Ugh. Oh, don't worry. We're long past that.
I know you're having fun, dear, but leave the poor man alone.
Soll ich ihn in Ruhe lassen? Der Mann kann doch ruhig ein bisschen mit mir handeln. Vielleicht habe ich ja coole Sachen anzubieten. Eigentlich nur Müll, aber 64 gerade mal. Berserkerring plus 4 Verfassungen. Okay. Vom Ding her kann ich halt auch so einen Haufen. Das plus 2 Macht. Plus 10% Schaden. Das sind zeitweise nur Effekte. Auch krass. Meins 3375 Wert, er verkaufen das für 17k. 4 und so kann man verticken. Oh, Schatzkarte. Ich habe zwar noch nicht eine einzige Schatzkarte aufgedeckt, aber Heiltränke nimmt man immer mit. Triche, gern gesehen. Ich sag mal, Dragon ist schon leeres Aufwertungsmaterial. Mit Silver Gates. Ist zwar ein bisschen weniger häufig Crit Damage, aber.
I might have something for you.
Ja, dann erzähl mal weiter.
Another Adirin. Damned if I ever saw the like. So you're the envoy they reported at the gate. Pete's turning away the refugees from Shatterscarp, at least. Is it true that many drop dead suddenly?
Naja, und ich hab's erlaubt.
Needed? I can't say I know much about what's been happening beyond the tasks, but... never mind. You're here and I'm glad for it. The sentries were right about you. You have the same features as Arnandru. Taller, of course, but nevertheless.
So, unsere Präsenz, die sich in kritischer Poesie ausdrückt.
I'm going to treat this as a good omen. Nandru himself knows we need one out here. A godless tower? There's something like that east towards the coast, I suppose. You will be disappointed, I suspect. But if you want to go sightseeing, why not? Be careful, though. The Tusks never offered us much, and that was before the Beetles rose in their numbers. Never mind the Zorips, or the Dream Scourge, or fucking Amalia. The Beetles and Zorips come back faster than we can cut them down. And despite everything she's done, I don't want Amalia or her wardens to come to harm. She and I used to command this tower in turn. I and my wardens kept watch while she and hers rested in the keep. And so too the reverse. Until her last watch, that is. When she and her wardens abandoned their post and marched on the gate and tried to leave. Perhaps, but I can't say I don't understand. Life in the tower is torture. Supplies are low. The wastes are winning against us. They had made a request to the keep for aid. After it was denied, her warden spoke of mutiny. And after that, well, fighting broke out at the gate. My wardens and I rushed from our leave when we heard the alarms. Drove Amalia back. Now she set up camps in the wastes. Main one is just up north in the Twined Wood. Another just west of there, in a tower. Another east, in a cave.
It sounds like she just wants to leave.
She's broken her oath, and I'm trying to find a way to uphold mine. I've never cared for how we use duty to excuse the worst of what we do. Nevertheless, we have our duty to watch over the garden, and so we're bound to the tasks. Our oaths are mortal matters.
Oaths and traditions should serve the living. If Amalia's struggling here, why shouldn't she leave?
Should we die with an oath unfulfilled, our spirits will linger until another of our wardens sees it completed. And if one of our own breaks an oath, it is a death sentence. I'll need more than luck. Unlike yourself, I have no experience in... But... Would you be willing to talk to her? You are an envoy, after all. I'm sure you've diffused more complicated situations.
Klar können wir mit der quatschen.
I have no demands except that she stops attacking us for treading near her camps. But she says she won't stop until they can all leave. And I can't grant her passage out of the tasks. She has no duty out there. Nor can I grant her one. I don't know how to break the stalemate. But I'll quit talking your ear off. Thank you for indulging me. If you see Amalia or any of her camps, I hope you can get through to them.
I'm all for traditions and camaraderie, but this...
Hey!
Also keinen mehr angreifen. So, da war das aber. Hier hinten ist der Garten. Manias Lager. Turmlager der Ausgestoßenen. könnte auch die Schatzkarte irgendwo sein. Ich würde auch gerne nach Trostfeste mit diesem komischen Stern.
I might have something for you, Envoy.
So, das hat der Händler gesagt. Mit dem habe ich schon gequatscht. Das, was ich brauche, habe ich schon. Ist hier oben noch irgendein Bree oder irgendwelche?
I heard there's been more bandits seen in Twinewood.
I
heard that too. Captain Radut says he has it under control. The captain's an Indut, but I'll never doubt his dedication to rooting out bandits. I only doubt him when he places bets.
Schlüssel zum Lager. Hier ist ganz oben drin. Gibt auch noch einiges an.
Try to breathe, please. Just try to breathe. Try to breathe, please. Just try to breathe.
Von der Seite muss ich da. Nehmen wir mit, auch wenn wahrscheinlich hier nur Müll drin ist. Okay, tatsächlich. Nur Dietrich war das schon wert. Komme ich denn zum Lager? Warum ist das denn reingepasst? Dass ich dann in dem Händlerbrei erstmal wieder den ganzen Scheiß, den ich den geklaut habe, einfach verkaufen kann. Der hat jetzt irgendeine Falle getriggert. Das mitnehmen, wie immer. Das habe ich durch. Also hier ein Leuchtfeuer. Und ist hier so ein Ding. Okay. Hier noch irgendwas im Loot. Noch eine Granate. Ich glaube, die wird schneller sein. Mit. Die Frage ist, gehen wir in den Garten oder erst mit Trostfeste? Shit, habe ich mich jetzt hier festgebackt. Ich bin jetzt am längsten, muss ich mal sagen. Stark. Fühle ich. Was sind die komischen Zwiebeln noch eine Shit?
Some way this, some way that. Don't see why that matters when we're so near to starving.
Chillte hier mit seinem. Nicht. Hat jeder so seine Präferenzen, würde ich mal sagen. Händler, kauft meinen restlichen Stuff. So, shit jetzt.
If you're buying, I'm
Sicher
selling.
oder so klein, dass ich über ihn drüber geguckt habe. Perle, Mondstein. Dann hier diese ganzen außergewöhnlichen Müllsachen. Gewöhnliche. Ja. Ach, er chillt hier auf dem Boden. Wie sagst du, ich hatte doch einen Lagerschlüssel. Von Sorina. Verhältnismäßig über mein Waschbecken pissen auf. Wegen sind los. Und wie das bei eurem gemeinsamen Abendessen sowas zur Sprache kommt. So. Rechts der Garten, geradeaus das Lager. Nordöstlich Trostfeste. Ich würde sagen Lagergarten, Trostfeste. Das ist der schwache Ring. Stark. Hatte sie Turn drauf. Ich denke mal, da wird aber auch ein Schnellreisepunkt sein, wenn mich nicht alles täuscht. Gehen wir da durch. Hier ist ein Turm. Der Zwirbelwald. Wegkommen nicht die Richtung. Käfer, eins beim Drinks geholt.
Just like the good old days.
Ist uns Versprechen ein bisschen gängig. Oh man. Hallo,
Who goes there?
Amalia.
Speak. Radut. First he refuses to let us leave the tusks, and now he sends you. I won't talk. Not with you. I don't trust your lot, Adirin. Don't think I'm not wise to you and yours.
Wovon sprichst
Go
du?
fuck yourself. That's what I'm talking about.
Ist ja voll
I'll tell
unfreundlich.
you the same thing I told Radut. These banners mark the dead dirt we claim as our own. And as long as these banners fly, as long as we hold our own, I have nothing to say to you.
Kann ich sie angreifen?
I am. Now get out of here before it gets ugly.
Nö, ich verschwinde nicht. Lass mich rein. Mach auf, du Bitch. Was ist das? Töte keine ausgestoßenen Wärter. Das wäre mir die Banner aus den Lagern holen. Ich darf keinen töten, aber bleibt da der Spaß. Sag ich ein paar Mal, ja, schafft mich ja nicht klar. Käfer, für natürlich keine Zeit.
We've got company!
Of all the stupid things our people ever did, Forja may strike us all down, but they'll keep carving that blasted thing forever.
Tolle.
Who's there?
Sind jetzt wirklich alle feindlich. Ich will durchgreifen, Banner klauen, weg kann. Ja, wo ist jetzt das Banner? Aufhören. So, jetzt sind Zwerge, kommen hoch. Hey! Holy shit, hier sitzen so. Spring da hoch. So, hier ist Banner rausgestoßen. Runter, dann weiter. Mates töten da jetzt keinen. Ist sogar optional, keine zu töten. Vielleicht gibt es dafür ein paar Bonus-Empfehle, weiß. Ich habe das Game auch gefühlt gar nicht in dieser Third-Person-Perspektive gezückt.
We'll get them next time, dear. Oh, big mistake.
Zeit für die ganze Geschichte hier. Ich muss Banner stibitzen. Unter der Tür nicht. Alter. Das ist 30 Meter. Ist das die Tür da unten dran? Oh ne, steht
Behind you.
So, Banner geklaut. Soll ich zu ihr gehen? Einfach mal sagen, guck mal hier, ich hab Banner. Na, Deko.
What do you want? Damn. The dream is over then. If we can't hold our banners, we've no hope of surviving the tasks. At least not like this. Still, if you got those, and we still have Kith to tell the tale, then maybe you're not all bad. Maybe you can help.
Ja, kann ich.
Let's talk inside.
Ja, geht doch. Es ist noch nicht zu spät, um mich anzugreifen, Leute. Ihr wollt alle sterben, aber wir...
All right, I'll begin by thanking you. My wardens still live in the breed. I don't take that for granted.
Legen wir los.
Very well. Now, let's get to business. I'll be blunt. I don't know how my wardens and I can reconcile with Redout or with the Keep. We spilled blood when we tried to leave Envoy, and we've spilled more hoping to hurt them enough to change their minds. Never mind our reasons for marching on the gate. That's not something that's forgiven. I don't share your optimism. But I suppose it's try or die now. Still... I don't see how this resolves well. They'll never let us leave. Even if they forgive us. The evils that drove my wardens to the gates won't go away. I don't see how we're not fucked. There's no food. The land itself is hostile, making life in the tower unbearable. Maybe it'd be easier if we had trade, but the council refuses that. And even if they allowed it, our existence in the keep is against our nature as Pargrunen. We're meant to roam. Nandru's oath forbids that, though. We're only born to die here as we watch over the garden. No one escapes. Not anymore, anyway. There were expeditions out, in the past. My father led one before I was born. Died on a hill I'll never see. There is no food. We're fucking starving to death. The tusks don't give us much to eat now, except for beetle. And I'm not convinced anyone can survive on that alone. That's a point. They might not have a choice soon enough. There could be a chance for us then. What is there to discuss? Nandru set the course of our lives hundreds of years ago. To watch over the garden forever.
This isn't right.
Never mind that our nature screams for us to roam. We're supposed to stay put and waste away for the sake of a garden we'll never know. The fate of these lands, huh? Maybe there's more to it than we knew. You've walked the wastes. You know what we have to deal with between the beetles and Zarips. True. Change isn't always for the better. All right. I'll take all of this to my wardens. I think it'll be enough to give them some hope. But do you really think Radut and the Keep will leave us alone? If that's the case, then I'll talk with my wardens. I'll make sure they accept the peace. We won't bother the tower or the keep, so long as they leave us alone. We'll find a way to survive. Before you go, take this. It'll open up the chest just to your right. I want you to have what's in there. I'll let you carry the news back to Radut. Thanks again, Envoy.
Auch interessant. Von dich zu nimm, was in meiner goldleuchtenden Truhe ist. Ich sag mal, die Maps hier oder die Map-Dinger sind nicht so ultra riesig, aber so ein Reit hier wäre schon noch irgendwie ganz nettes Ding gewesen. Jetzt natürlich auch sagen, ich kann noch Schnellreise machen können, aber...
Welcome back to the tower.
Ja, quatsch mich nicht voll.
I'm all ears, Envoy. I will honor the agreement. As long as they remain peaceful, we'll try to get along. Thank you, Envoy. You don't know what a relief this is. Even if it is all so strange, the thought of people leaving the keep. I have to wonder what is going to happen next. The world seems to be changing.
Making her stay doesn't sit right.
Stufe aufgestiegen, Stufe 22. Was holt man sich denn diesmal? Töten von Feinden heilt mich, ist natürlich nicht schlecht. Es gibt halt viele eigentlich ganz gute. So, was hier mal, ja. Hier. Nö. Also Fernkampfzeugs brauche ich nicht. Nö. Ähnliche und so oder so nicht. Dann wird es hier eins. Ich verbessere den Bären auf Stufe 2. Vollkommen. So auf Stufe 2.
I guess it's better than bloodshed.
Halt 20% Leben. Das ist ganz gut, wenn viele da sind. Was ich nicht verstehe, ist, dass ab, keine Ahnung, irgendwie Level 15 oder so kriegt man hier nur noch relativ wenig Sachen. Und wir noch alle paar Level. Gar nicht so gängig. Aber wie soll man verfahren? Trostfeste oder direkt zum Garten? Aber ich glaube, Garten ist halt sowas wie die Endenmission. Deshalb eigentlich wahrscheinlich nach Trostfeste erstmal. Wäre vielleicht sogar besser. Ja, dann quatschen mit den Brees, Nebenmissionen annehmen. Dann beim nächsten Mal quasi die Nebenmissionen alle machen. Dann übernächsten Mal die Endmission quasi. Ja, ausgestoßen. Okay, jetzt bin ich wieder da.
Looks like we aren't the only ones out here.
Relativ straight geradeaus. Ich bei Schreien lang oft. So, die Dinger rum. Das Grinsen. Digga, gerade übelst erschrocken wegen ihm. Steht ja auch einer so ein Sicht. Was ist denn das Kruster? Digga, 3 Gurkenpulver nicht. 2 und so, okay, aber 3. Ich glaube tatsächlich, die würden mich gefühlt one-shotten. Warum sind die gut so? Hallo. Direkt anstehen. Ja, bam.
On your right.
Digga, warum ist denn er so daneben gesprungen?
Watch your back!
Next one's mine.
Nicht so. Finners Tagebuch. Mal den noch fertig.
Another glorious battle. Sie ist so schön zuerst gestorben und dann der Dreh. Ich bin jetzt so auch relativ straight durchgelaufen, aber
My. It's rather dusty here, isn't it? How did the dwarves manage?
nicht so lange
I'm starting to wonder if those gates are to keep strangers out or locals in.
Kurz hier der Crypt gucken, was hier so abgeht.
Welcome to Sorina's Mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here.
Vorfall. Insasse. Okay. Gefängnis. Schlüsselkette. Papiertade. Was gibt's hier drin? Das Geständnis. Gestalt die Hilflosen bis in ein Schwein verwandelt habe. Erzmagier. Handelt sich an Schweinen fühlen zu nice.
Right now.
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent.
No, you gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system answer for itself.
Do you do this every day? No rattling the barn.
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief. I don't know about map making, but we confiscated these. Maybe they're what you're looking for.
You know, Sansa? You can't just leave me here. I can explain, I promise. I admit, I took a few things from Pargrunan memorials. And I admit, the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs.
Wie kann man Kartograf seine andere Kultur nicht wertschätzen?
Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
All right. You got what you came for. I can take it from here.
Wait till he throws you to the wilds. Then see how you feel.
Hat er gerade wirklich gesagt, ich soll mal gucken, wie es draußen ist? Digga, ich war noch nirgendwo anders. Liegt der Schlüssel hier irgendwo rum?
Move along.
Oh, egal, Tricher. Gut.
Oh, how cozy. The blood really brings everything together.
Fuß. Die Verbindung geht so gut. Nehmen Sie halt mal einen anderen rein. Okay. Ja, sogar den Kartografenbrei gefunden. So, der Vorfallsbericht. Ist auch noch so ein Lootgeräusch. Kiste oder so, was sehe ich gerade? Das wird nicht geplündert. Da ist der Schlüssel gewesen, stark. Ah, egal. 3 Dietriche sind jetzt halt auch nicht die Welt. Nebenbei mal erstmal hier was snacken.
I've only heard stories of this place. Amazing.
Outsiders aren't permitted in Solace Keep. Turn your ass around and go back the way you came.
Kann man sich hier entgegenstellen?
Marius? As in Marius with the red beard and silly hat? Holds a little flute? Smells like jerky and onions?
Genau der.
Beareth bells! We thought he was dead. Marius was a good friend of mine. We're not supposed to acknowledge those in exile, but if you bring him here, I will return the favor. Now go. I can't be caught speaking with you.
Dann holen wir mal alle Marios ran. Verlassen, hier verlassen, Kai weg, Marius mitnehmen, bestätigen. Ah, jetzt katscht sie mich wieder in den
How could they? Beloved that you are, and still they bared their fangs. We blessed the Tabaru Sinakis, and they prick us in return. Blood on the wire. Roots like a wall. We only meant to protect. We thrashed against the blinding light to keep the Akita safe. We never wanted this. So many seedlings lost. We grieved, but we saved many. The burned queen. She hurt us, hurt our people. She did this. Yet still the branches swipe. We mourn, we could not be to blame. They should have shared our love. Their spite? This we could not foresee. But you are here. A green shoot after the fire. You would not raise your hand against us. Freedom from the garden. A lamp to light our way. Sleep now. Dream of golden poppies on the road ahead.
Of poppies. Mich nicht mit dem Hammerhorn geklaut. Das Licht sieht doch alles schon wieder anders aus.
Oh God. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear. Focus on something else, dear. Like how terrible the tusks smell.
Wirklich unendlich durchschwimmen.
You again? I told you the first time.
Fuitu, Mayu. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You're alive. You... Asshole! You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Jitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. I can't allow that. You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the Council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Emperor? What's that?
It's their word for a fancy guy in a big gold hat.
I know what that means. I was trying to be sarcastic.
Come on, just for once, consider not being a complete Jatule and let us pass.
You know the position this puts me in. If I let you in, the council will have my head. And how do you figure breaking my oath fulfills it?
Cosmine, Solace Keep is in real danger. Do you truly think I'd come back here for anything less?
Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Do you think they'd let me get on and ride it to the top?
Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls. Gods.
If it's the new
Alright, alright.
You...
Bereicherung. Irgendwas muss man suchen.
You have these markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
Michala is going to... I don't even know what Michala is going to do. This has never happened.
Duty won't beat us, Mother. I can't wait to see what the council...
Welcome back to Wodikas Nails, an outsider.
Was für Außenseiter, halt die Fresse, sonst kill ich dich. Was haben wir hier? Hilfe gesucht. Das wird bestimmt interessant.
Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to... No, I can't say I am. Do you have any questions about Solace Keep? I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know. It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
Danke.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
Well, that sounds like a perfect excuse to spruce things up.
Sollen wir den Gründer angucken? Der sieht doch nicht so aus wie ich. Ich kann mich nicht von vorne sehen. Ist noch so dunkel.
Outsider, do you like helping us out?
Michala understands the importance of
Chilliger Dusch.
tradition.
So auf Riva-Basis.
Exactly. To leave with only insult the great founder.
Generations of our kin have lived and died within these
Der
halls.
übelste Müll.
We can't
Der
disappoint
längeren Bart als ich. Was ist das? Eine Mission. Gelder.
Be careful.
Der Spur.
We've taken to calling it the Spore King. Not sure when it started.
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world.
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Cosmine. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough.
Das muss ich nach wie vor sagen. Das Game ist nice. Insgesamt die Grafik eigentlich auch okay so. Halt auf Xbox. Was sind so Details, die mich irgendwie stören, die nicht einfach nach durchdacht 225 Programmierkunst aussehen. Die halt eben auch bei seiner Rüstung, dass sein Bart immer wieder in der Rüstung verschwindet. Oder dass ich durch meine Begleiter einfach durchlaufen kann.
I don't care who you are. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Not one I wanted. This post has been exhausting. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
You ran into Petru and Emerald Stair. What has he gotten himself into?
Wake up, Mother. It's me. The captain is missing. The one in charge?
Sind hier auf der Seite noch andere Missionen?
Oh, great.
Ja, hier sind
Outsider.
Fremdlinge.
Wardens get their equipment here. Outsiders have to pay.
Ja.
You need something?
Ja, komm. Fragmente der Beute. Das Götter Totem, ja, easy. Genau, das wollte ich doch finden. Vorrangige Schuppenpanzer, gibt eigentlich nicht groß. Schwarze Netz 73k. Eieiei. Ja, das ist was plus maximale Essenz. Werte sind stark, aber Essenswuppen halt zum Zaubern. Das wäre gut.
You think Kostia's right, huh?
Think of the salted fish, yet raiding the third one.
Better than this mystery meat. That's for sure.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear without warning. Something must have happened to him. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zaribs, killed in a lava flow. That's what I'm afraid of. I begged Joffrey to go after him, but he won't spare the wardens. Gave me a week to cool off, as he put it. So, here I am. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned Warden Tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere.
What do you want? Depends on what you care about. There's the bounty board. I heard something about the trade caravan, but and Mina here's been but that's all I've got. Suit yourself.
Das Karawane war davon das einzige, wo ich noch keinen Substanz.
Do you think Abidon and Magrin have
the outsider!
Schmiedemeister Dela, den habe ich besucht.
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place. Seems like you know a thing or two. Good. We don't have to pretend it doesn't get smoky and loud in here. Some people see a dirty forge and think we're lazy. The Smith of Magrin knows that's far from the truth. I am Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away, and the council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too. You know how things work. 1 minute you're being praised for your work, and the next, you're pulled into management. I suppose that's true. I'm not anyone's cousin or future in-law, so I can't think of any other reason. You came down here for a reason. What can I do for you?
Yeah.
Did he now? And what exactly is Abidon's shiny beard? That's star metal! These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it!
Yes, Chief.
The heat of the flowing lava. The feeling of power as you shape metal to your liking. The rush of adrenaline when an errant spark lights your beard aflame. The question you should be asking is, what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. A simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff.
a star metal archivist. Now that sounds like a proper challenge. Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the council chose me to be master of this forge.
Huh, at least your enemies will see a gorgeous weapon. Before you kill them, of course.
It is done. I call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge. You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I can make you that arquebus I mentioned. Or, yes, perhaps I could further refine your meteor blade. Aye, the golem. Oh, this will be my pleasure. This won't take long, but it will be worth it. Just you wait and see.
Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Here you are. The finest blade I have ever had the pleasure of crafting. May it serve you well. Enamored by its beauty, aren't you? You're not alone, outsider. What can I do for you?
Was verkauft denn sonst so? Abbauen. Korrumpiertes Ader, auch nicht schlecht. Irgendwas 5% hinzu. Nicht verkehrt. Was habe ich zurzeit für Handschuhe? Na gut, das 15% Schadensschild. Also ist schon krasser. Gut, ich hatte nur 2 Barren, wahrscheinlich gibt es halt auch in jedem Bereich welche. Weniger Nahkampf. Das wird halt verglichen mit einem Streitkolben und das Schwert ist halt deutlich schneller, das ist halt eigentlich 20 Schaden. Das ist halt schneller. Fresh aus. Haupthalle. Bonetz. Die Tür komme ich nicht.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Of course they have enough.
Ich würde aber gern vorher noch mit Kapral reden.
An elevator. How elevated?
23. Den Boden ist ein Punkt.
Nandru looked to Wodaka for inspiration.
Take pride in our home, fellow Patroon. Found the spider beside the
Ah, the infamous Ediran envoy. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it for myself. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for where to find things. I wonder if you share it. Ah, sharp as the tusks themselves. Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you know what the most elusive quarry in the tusks is? Ah, you adherents, as businesslike as I'd had. It's water, of course. And yet you'd never know it from the way the councilors fuss. It's all traditionist, traditionette. There's always been a problem with it. Chiefly that it tastes of rotten Zorip eggs. But no one can be bothered to fix it. Find the scouts I already sent to fix the problem, if you please. There's an old godless aqueduct system in slumbering fields, far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them.
How is it possible to lose them? Godless aqueducts aren't exactly easy to miss.
I doubt they had trouble finding the aqueducts, but something must have detained them. Thank you. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower. You probably passed it when you entered the Tusks.
Oh, good. Someone's come along. I can't believe the only person that stopped is an outsider. Will you help me, please?
Okay.
Ugh, my hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine one again. But with all the construction going on here, still, I slipped and dropped it. I think it's somewhere down there. Do you think you can find it, Oh, Murti, you are a lifesaver. I'll wait right here.
Digga, was? Hat mich ein Eimer gerade wirklich durch den Raum geworfen? Stark. Holy moly. Okay, das Schlüssel. Gut, der Hammer wird halt da auf dieser letzten Stufe liegen. Schlüssel. Liegt vielleicht auch nochmal Petrus Schlüssel oder so? Wahrscheinlich nicht. Tor so machen.
I have to bring this to the council's attention.
No, I couldn't possibly. It's too precious. Safe. In the drawer.
Ihren Hammer zurück. Nicht noch mit dem Rad quatschen. Nicht nächstes Mal einfach Missionen rein.
You're back! Did you find my hammer?
Easy.
Ah, you have done me a great service, Amakul. Merty envoy, may your kindness be repaid swiftly. Is it me? Or does everything look suspiciously like a nail?
Bier. Süßwasser. Richtig Weihwasser. Wahrscheinlich muss ich den Vorspiel nehmen, um so weit zu kommen. Was hier eigentlich? Warum steht sie? Ein Podest.
Move along, outsider. Consultation hours are... Oh my. Well, you must admit, it is striking. Ah, our beloved founder. Nandru sought to create a sanctuary in the deadliest part of the island. He called it Solace. Many believe Nandru was led here by a spirit guardian of some kind. Others believe he was simply an excellent judge of location. Regardless, many of his traditions remain in place to this day, while others may have fallen by the wayside. If you ask about the tilled ground made for growing plants, no. But Nandru did speak of a garden from time to time. He created the ward. No one can say for sure what the garden meant to him, for none has set foot there. I fear I cannot help you beyond that. What more can I do to enlighten you?
You must be the outsider I've heard so much about, yes?
Bolty? Is that you?
Marius? Won't the Commandant be surprised? What can I do for Solace's most fascinating guests?
Schatzkarte. Nicht 4, aber eigentlich größer, weil Krebs. Doch mal zum Rad.
If we open our gates to bystanders, we will talk about this later.
Zunächst mal ein Kopfgelder am Start. Toten, Expeditionsteam. Das hat auch noch 2 Totengipfel. So am besten wäre dann nächstes Mal der Reihenfolge einfach nachzugehen. Von keiner Totenköpfe zu einen dann irgendwann, dann zu 2, dann zu 3.
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. Our order has survived the threat of these lands for hundreds of years. Wardens patrol the region day and night. There's no danger in the tusks that can catch us unawares.
They destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you, hmm? It sounds like you have something in mind.
There is no dream scourge in Galawain's tusks.
Nor has there ever been. No. The soul of Nandru protects this place, protects his wardens. No curse may touch us here.
These are unusual times, Mihala. Regrettably, I must confirm the envoy's tale. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, Thirdborn. Perhaps we have only been lucky. What if Nandru's aegis no longer protects us?
I do not believe it. But I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other settlements. You say you mean to end this plague of madness, envoy? There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru. Perhaps you are, perhaps you are not. But it does not matter. A soul does not know its parentage, and you do not know us. We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. That is what your supposed steel garrote must be in the tusks to find, isn't it? I fear you and they will be disappointed.
Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider, and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
Sie übertreibt halt direkt.
I would expect nothing less from someone like yourself.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. Well, I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the steel garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
And I thought Vidara was infuriating.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. Do you understand me?
Naja, ich höre dich daraus.
The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman.
That's correct.
Go then. Seek the Stilgarot. Seek the garden. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I would never ask you not to defend yourself, Envoy. In any case, the Stilgarot are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check. Oh, please.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius. Because I trust you. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing it.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, Envoy. They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable Look for Elder Grigor at the archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray. Thank you for this envoy. You are more than the villains you...
Alles klar. Von dem
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Captain.
Kann ich über die Zwerge drüber springen. Aber gut, mal einige Missionen eingesammelt.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. But Solace Keep protects us all.
You cannot. These are Pargrunen matters. We'd prefer that you not involve yourself.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of...
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
No, I'm tired of this. I am leaving with Amalia's crew, and you can't stop me.
I'd like to see you try. You're not...
Try growing up with that volcano on the run.
Don't meet.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, her Grunen are done for. What do you think?
5, 6...
Gucken, wo haben sie mir jetzt überall Missionen reingeschallert? War das ein Lichterturm? Die Steigerrotte? Destuhl. Lass mal gucken. Destuhl 3 Sterne. Das hat keinen. Vielleicht Steigerrotte 2. Den verlassenen Wärterturm 1. Die geht an sich klar. Die beiden schwerer. Da einige. Das vermisste Expeditionsteam. Markiertes. Ja, das ist keine sonderlich schwere Mission. Deshalb Schnellreise dahin. Stauken, Matamare. Reinstellen, das geht auch. Fange ich beim nächsten Mal mit den beiden Dingern an. Schnellreise und speichern. Und dann geht's locker morgen weiter mit Avowed. Ist klar. Die Richtung muss ich dann alles klar. An der Stelle erstmal danke fürs Zusehen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Tschüss.